I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania, but this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks. It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's back backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
And Punk just thrown out of the way.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he has not been the Paul Heyman guy. That accolade has belonged to Brock Lesnar, who has been allied with Paul Heyman since he returned to WWE a year ago.
Indeed, we have seen Heyman diversifying his interests. He's introduced more clients lately, even bringing them to championship glory. And I know he has an eye on a few other talents in the locker room too. But until one of them can topple the beast, there is no question about where Heyman's true loyalty lies.
He's about to bring new meaning to the term hockey fight.
Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the beast guessing all match long.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later. Back in the ring.
Oh.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Using the rope to their advantage. Very effective.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast, but I think this stipulation...
Going for the cover here.
Stops the count before it, too.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin.
Lesnar unleashed. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Solid punch. Not a good spot to be in. Oh, God, face first. And as is so often the case when a man faces Brock Lesnar, Punk finds himself taking on early attacks.
I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
That's easier said than done, Wade. Punk had Paul Heyman out of his focus at Money in the Bank. He told Heyman he wanted to go it alone. And that night ended with Heyman pushing the ladder over right as Punk was about to grab the briefcase.
You can tell he's struggling to gather his bearings.
Watch out! Suicide dive!
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Double underhook backbreaker.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Placed him in the corner here. Oof! Running knee in the corner. Up and... oh! Knee right to the spine. And CM Punk is in control.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Flying. Cross body from the top.
Oh, man.
That. It reversed it. He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
Brock got tired of being pushed around, wants to gain the advantage now. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here. The Beast Incarnate just toying with his dinner right now. Fires back with a knee across the midsection.
Oh, God.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk. And gets sent right into the corner.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out.
Face first into the chair.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is determined right now.
Lesnar saw it coming. Momentum isn't completely out of Brock's side just yet.
Brock just got tired of being pushed around. He's likely more aggravated now.
Brock getting out of harm's way.
Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big.
Oh, God. That might have punctured something.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Arm wringer applied.
Bang! What a punch. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
And the momentum's clearly against Brock now.
Brock's cage might be a bit rattled.
Vicious. Ooh, great anticipation.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Ooh. Arm wringer.
But popped in the mouth.
What's he in for? And Punk gets countered there. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
From the top, crash landing.
Oh, nice scoop roll up for the win. He kicks out before the count starts.
Late in this one.
Brock Lesnar, the Beast, unleashed. F5!
Did Lesnar clinch this? What? I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
And we get a rare look in the face of Brock Lesnar. You're not supposed to get up after Lesnar brings you down. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
He's headed up high.
Watch out.
Oh, high impact.
What's this? He's going.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Caught with a clubbing blow.
Face first. Setting up. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
And he's going to use this moment to regroup, to get his mind right.
Uh-oh. Suicide dive! Whatever it takes to win.
Making that type of athleticism look easy when it is anything but. The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight, the determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle. No, a war for the ages. My word, that's not how you should use a shovel.
He quickly slides into the ring. Boom! This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Full Nelson prying open the arms, and
Great power escape, and a shot to the back.
And averting damage there.
trying armbar. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
Stooping low there, but who are we to judge?
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down, cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and Brock with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast incarnate.
Heyman once again proving his value, making an ultimate sack.
Gets the shoulders down. Brock Lesnar for the win.
Incredible to think, after everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Preparing to take his best shot.
Big punch finds its mark.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
Going right into the pin attempt.
Now, oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Just inhuman tenacity on display from Brock Lesnar. He was basically operating on natural instinct.
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Here's 2. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the 3rd time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, careers and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other. To end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long? Will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
What's CM Punk going for here? Pile driver!
Spiked him.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight, in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
Oof, running knee in the corner.
Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre. Ooh, cover here. Is it enough? Punk powers out, still going strong.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing. Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
He's in a precarious situation. Sit out pile driver. You hit a move like that, you're not just trying to win, you're trying to keep your opponent down indefinitely.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Vicious impact with the knee.
You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's got to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre has been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision? Ooh! Oh, my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Oh, my God.
He's heading back to the ring. Oh, God.
He's got something in store. Counter. Saw it coming. Drew managing to get some control back now.
Drew weathered the storm and wants to create some of his own thunder now.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Got him where he wants him. Up, and the power on the Falcon Arrow.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's...
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Drew is completely out of it.
Spinning kick to the gut. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, no.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Oh, looking like Patches O'Houlihan out here. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Spin kick to the midsection. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here. Oh, smacked with the wrench.
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up of the torso area. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable. Soaring out of the ring goes Punk. A warning and a challenge from McIntyre.
Big impact off the neck breaker. Calf kick on the money.
An arm breaker.
The heel is hot, and now it is being bent in directions it was never designed to go.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Oh, that'll cave your chest in. And down with the suplex.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
And a quick kick out.
Not even close. How far is this thing gonna go? Rocked with an elbow.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage, that's not right. You gotta be kidding me. Punk kicking out at the last millisecond.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
McIntyre returning to the ring.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it. It's
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent, and a butterfly backbreaker.
Oh, stiff wrench shot.
Look at the eyes, piercing daggers right now.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go-to-sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
Thanks for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.